Hi, and welcome to this episode of Victory Talk with Latasha White. Thank you again for joining us. I am so excited that you're here. And now today, I'm going to use a little bit of bad grammar, and I'm going to tell you or remind you that 2020 ain't over. Why do I say that? I say that because so many people feel like, oh man, this year gotta go, this year gotta go. That's because a whole lot of crazy has happened this year, right? It's some things that we could not have ever dreamed up. We could never make up, we could never think up, but they're here. And so what are you gonna do with that? What you have to do with that is rewind your mind all the way back to January of 2020. January, February, the beginning of the year was kicking off and you're so excited about this 2020 vision, right? Everybody had the 2020 vision and, you're so excited about what the year was gonna bring and what you were gonna do and where you're gonna execute and where you're gonna, accomplish. Who's to say you can't still? That's what I want to remind you of. So like I said, 2020 ain't over, but what does that mean? It's now fourth quarter. It's almost over. What have you done with the vision that you had? If you were given that vision, why? Take an introspective look and figure out why. Why were you given that vision? Was that the exact vision? Do you need to maybe tweak it? Do you need to maybe think about it differently? Go back to the drawing board. I'm hoping that you wrote it down because if you haven't written it, it wasn't going to get done anyway. But the vision should be living in your heart. You should be able to see the vision from your heart. That's where it lives at. And so if you're to execute that, if you're to live that out, who is supposed to be a part of that vision? You're not supposed to do it just for yourself, by yourself, with yourself. Who's supposed to be part of it? What was it supposed to look like? What do you need to add to get that 2020 vision? Because sometimes, like for me, I have 2040 vision. If I don't have on glasses at night or contacts or something, I'm not gonna be able to see well when I'm driving at night. And so I have to add something to get my 2020 vision. What do you need to add? Maybe it's something else that you still just need to add to make that vision complete. Maybe something needs to be removed so that you can see clearly. I can't tell you what any of that stuff looks like for you, but these are things that you should be able to take a step back and look at and see, what is it really? What is it really that I'm supposed to walk out in? What is it that I haven't accomplished? What is it that I thought I would that I put on the shelf? I may have put it on the shelf because I just think, pandemic. Okay, pandemic, what? Now what? Do you think that it was a secret that the pandemic was going to happen when you got the vision? When you were given that vision, there was no secret to God that the pandemic was going to happen. It was not at all. It wasn't like, I'm going to ask her to do this just in case, everything stays perfect in her world or in his world. No, that's not what it was going to be. This is what you were supposed to do. And of course, we all got halted, right? We all were caught off guard. We all had to refigure things and take a step back and look at, what is that really supposed to be? Can I still do that? Did I really have it right? If you have to go back to the drawing board and figure that out, then do that. All I'm asking you to do is to not give up on yourself because it ain't over yet. And so what today is, it's sometime in October when you're gonna see this. So it's fourth quarter. December 31st has not come yet. You don't know if you won or lost until December 31st comes. The thing that's gonna help you along the way is for you to be able to add something to you to get that 2020 vision. You might need to add a person, you might need to add a degree, you might need to add a skill, you might need to add a certification, something for you to be able to execute. Likely, you already have what you need, but it's for you to figure out. It's for you to take a step back and say, I couldn't do X, Y, and Z in the way that I thought that I was going to, but what can I do? How many times have you heard Latasha White say, what can I do? Things didn't work out like I thought, but what can I do? So please just take a second. You owe it to yourself and you owe it to the vision that you were given, because don't say like, you just gotta wait till the end of this year and everything's gonna be magic in 2021. You know that's not happening. But what I can remind you is that this year is not over. What do you need to still accomplish for this year so that you're set up next year for success? So again, don't forget to put you on your list. Figure out what it is that you need to do with you, for you, by you, so that you can execute the things that you need to do. Follow me on all social media at Latasha White. At the end of this, you're going to see all the ways that you can contact me. And what I want you to do is just not to give up on yourself. Just don't sit back and say, well, it is what it is. Because no, it's not. It's what you make it. So again, thank you for joining us with Victory Talk with Latasha White, and we will see you next week.